Aha! There you are, Bellsprout. Finally found you. You guys are probably wondering what the heck we're doing here fighting a Bellsprout, and I'll explain that in due time. But first of all, hey everybody, Gmod here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Soulsilver version. In the last episode, we went over to Violet City, and we, took a little bit step into it, but that's about all. We went through here to Route 31, and we made our way over to Violet City. This is basically all you need to know. However, now we're back over here on Route 31 trying to catch a Bellsprout, and you're probably wondering, why exactly are we catching a Bellsprout of all Pokemon? And that, my friend, will be answered in due time. But for now, we don't catch this thing, and I want to catch it in a Heal Ball because it's nice and pink. Alright, come on, baby. Uno. Dos. Tres. Works every time. Okay, we just have to count. Every time you just count in Spanish, it will always catch. Pokemon just really like Spanish, apparently. I don't know what it is. There we go. Bellsprout was caught. Awesome. That's the Pokedex. Let's read up a little bit, shall we? Bellsprout, the flower Pokemon. It's a grass poison type, and it plants its feet deep underground to replenish water. It can't escape its enemies while it's rooted. That sounds miserable. But, at least we caught it. And I don't really have a nickname for this thing, so if you guys have a nickname for this Bellsprout, even though it's actually not going to matter, which you'll see why very soon, I guess go ahead and leave it in the comments. But like I said, it actually is not going to matter, and you'll see why very soon. So yeah, there you go, caught a Bellsprout. And I'm sure you guys are probably caught off guard about just being randomly thrown to a Pokemon at the start of the episode, unlike usual, but that's because I made a little bit of an oopsie-doopsie. In the last episode, I caught myself a Geodude from Dark Cave because I remembered that the thing I want to do in Violet City we're going to be going to see very soon, you need a Geodude to do it. However, my memory was wrong and I needed a Bellsprout, not a Geodude. So, goes to show you how much of a professional Let's Play I really am. See, the thing is, whenever I'm playing these video games, like the games I'm going to be Let's Playing and whatnot, it's because I play them not super recently to when I'm Let's Playing them, but I played them a little bit before. So, for example, I played Heart Gold roughly about, I want to say 8 months ago or so, and the reason I do this is because I want to remember things from a Let's Play, but I don't want to remember them perfectly, so there's still some surprises left behind, because it's not fun if I know every single little thing before I go into something, you know? It's going to take a little break from things for shot before doing it again, you know? Breaks always are a good idea. Rambling aside, though, let's go. Because it is time for real this time to enter Violet City, and upon entering this town, I'm going to be quiet, because the music here is sublime, and I want to be quiet so you guys can hear it, alright? Let's go. I think it's enough time for it to play. This song is absolutely lovely. I love just how, like, charming and, like, calm it is. It's such a nice little tune. And the town itself is beautiful. I love Violet City. I love the candles are lit at night. It looks very nice. I love the color schemes. Like, they even colored, like, the Pokemon Center and the Pokemon. They painted it a color to fit in with this, like, theme and atmosphere. It's a beautiful town. And it's only the first real city in the game, which is fantastic. And trust me, I've been praising the hell out of this song already, but trust me, it gets even better from here. This is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Heart Gold and Soulsilver's fantastic music. I love the town themes of this game, and it's only the start. But that being said, welcome to Violet City for real. Let's get to start. First of all, Pokemon Center. We should probably go visit this. Let's go do this. Hello, welcome to Pokemon Center. Like I said before, if you visit a Pokemon Center, it works as sort of a checkpoint of sorts, so it's always a good idea to go ahead and visit a Pokemon Center upon reaching a new town. And would you look at that? I have free Pokemon, even though I said I wouldn't be catching any Pokemon. So, I'm a liar. But things happen, you know, complications. Totodile is the only real party member we're gonna be having on our team for the time being, though, so yeah. Although, that might be changing somewhat soon, you never know. First things first, over here we have ourselves a little bit of a house, and I want to go check this out, because if I remember correctly, I think it's this guy over here. A Pokemon you get in the trade grows quickly, but if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. Not the guy I was looking for. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Bellsprout? Oh, I want to trade for my Onyx? This was the guy I was thinking of before. See, the thing is that I remembered him wanting a Geodude for an Onyx, but it turns out I am a fool, and he actually wants a Bellsprout for an Onyx. Why Bellsprout of all Pokemon? I could not answer you, but he wants to trade it for a Onyx, and since this is our very first in-game trade, and in-game trades are kind of rare, I figured we'd go ahead and show this off, so let's do it. So over here we have ourselves our Bellsprout here, and let's go ahead and offer it for a trade. We'll be sent over to ready. Farewell, Bellsprout. I knew you for 2 seconds, but our time was timeless, and our memories cherished. And, ooh, look at this fancy DS animation. Ooh. It's a cute little animation, that's for sure. And off it goes to cyberspace. Man, he must be really far away for us to be trading like this, but whatever works. And there we go. We have ourselves an Onyx for trading with him. And it's entering my DS. Ooh. I can't miss when they did these funny little animations. Now you just kind of trade Pokemon. But look, back in the day, you had these cool animations for it. And we get ourselves Rocky the Onyx. He must be a really big boxing fan. There you go. We got ourselves our first ever traded Pokemon. And like I said, in-game trades are pretty rare, so I wanted to show this one off. Yeah, I got myself a Bellsprout. Thanks. So this being our first in-game trade, we should probably talk about our new Pokemon here, Rocky the Onyx. And how trading works with Pokemon in this game is if you trade with in-game NPCs, that whatever Pokemon you trade to the other person, the Pokemon you get in return will be the same level as you trade. So if you were to raise that Bellsprout to a freaking level 100 Bellsprout, you would actually get a level 100 Onyx in return. Although the chances of you doing that this early in the game are pretty slim, so yeah, don't count on it. That being said, the Onyx here comes with a Persian berry by default, which is a berry that heals confusion, which we'll talk about confusion when we actually get confused. And Onyx itself, let's talk about Onyx here, since it's a bit of a special Pokemon, so I'll give it a little bit of a talk. Onyx is a big, mighty rock snake, which may make you think that it's going to be some big, powerful titan of a Pokemon, but believe it or not, Onyx is actually rather weak, and it's also really fast of all things. It's a fast, kind of weak Pokemon on the offensive side, however, it has tons of defense, so it's a very mixed Pokemon. It's very interesting, and unfortunately, Onyx just doesn't really cut it on the offensive side. It's totally usable if you want to use it. It's just not that strong for what it looks like. I mean, come on, it's a gigantic rock snake. You think this thing would be powerful. And personally, I have a theory about why this thing isn't so powerful. By the way, here's its moves. And personally, the reason why I think that Onyx is not a very powerful Pokemon is because they had to make it weaker because it was the Ace of Brock. It was the Ace of Brock, who was the first ever gym leader in the first game. So I like to believe that's kind of the reason why Onyx ended up being so weak, but it is a really big shame, because Onyx is a cool Pokemon, and I demand justice for my Rock Snake, but oh well. That being said, we're not going to be using Onyx on our team, but I wanted to show off the in-game trade nonetheless. And also, since we're not using it on my in-game team, we may as well take away the berry, because, you know, we may as well use it. There you go. Rocky the Onyx, you've done your time. Thank you for your service. So there you go. In-game trades. Pretty cool feature. And not something you're going to be seeing too often, so I wanted to make sure I showed that one off. And now that we have ourselves some Pokemon we don't really want in our party, I think now's the perfect time to go over this little device over here. This here is what's known as the PC. And the PC is, besides being, standing for personal computer, it's also your Pokemon storage device, because you can only have 6 Pokemon with you at a time. So where do all the other Pokemon go that you catch? The answer, the PC box, like so. We can move on over, and as you can see, we have ourselves a box. And these boxes are where your Pokemon are going to go. And every single box, unless I'm mistaken, can hold 30 Pokemon. And as you can see here, you have multiple boxes to work with. How many? I think you have 12 in this game to start off with, right? No, you have 13, 14, 15, 16, holy, 17, 18. You have 18. I didn't even remember that. Holy crap, you have 18 boxes in this game? That's kind of nuts. That's a lot of Pokemon you can store. Now, the PC, you can do kind of some neat things with it as well. You can customize it. You can change the wallpaper of it like so. And for this wallpaper, I'm going to make it... These are all blank. I'm going to make it the checker wallpaper, because why not? Isn't that pretty nice and pink? However, the main use of it is yet to be shown, because this is where you store your Pokemon like so. Just gotta put them into your PC box, and there you go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put Geodude in there as well, since I don't really need my Geodude here. And like I said, I caught the Geodude thinking I needed it for the trade, but I'm a dummy and forgot it's actually a Bellsprout you need, so there you go. So yeah, for now, we only have Totodile in the party, but that's how the PC works and where all your Pokemon will go outside of your 6 that you currently have in your party. And if you catch a Pokemon you have 6 in your party, it will go automatically to the PC box, because that is very convenient. And one final fun fact you should know about the PC box for now is that if you put a Pokemon inside the PC box, it will actually fully heal the Pokemon, which is kind of a neat feature. Although, you don't really get to use it too much since, PC boxes are always in Pokemon centers. So, just a neat little fun fact, I guess you could say. That mouthful of sigh. I said the tutorial is going to be over soon, and I mean it. Because we're coming near the point where I think I've said everything I need to. That being said, though, Pokemon School, another tutorial. Except not actually. The Pokemon School over here is, let's see, Earl will show you all there is to Pokemon. Sounds handy. However, I'm showing everyone what there is to Pokemon, so I don't think we need to go in here. But basically, the Pokemon Trainer School is a place where if you're new to Pokemon, you can learn things such as how stats afflictions work and certain things about Pokemon. So if you're new to Pokemon and you want to learn a little bit more, the Pokemon School is a good idea. However, I'm not going to be going to bother with that. What I am going to bother with, though, is what's over here. Violet City Pokemon Gym, Leader Faulkner, the elegant master of flying Pokemon. So apparently we found ourselves our very first Pokemon gym, and I say, We go in there, and we show him who's boss. Let's friggin' do this. Are you the gym leader? I'm gonna mess you up. Let's go. Yo, champion to make it. You must be here to challenge Faulkner, the gym leader, right? You are quite welcome. Almost. This city has a tower called Sprout Tower, where trainers come to train themselves. Challenging Faulkner may be a bit too difficult if you haven't gone through their training. Are you saying I'm weak? I'll remember this. Everyone's been insulting me in my Totodile, but we're the greatest. You'll see. I'll be back. But yeah, basically what he's saying is that the gym leader is actually not currently around, and you have to go find this Sprout Tower and go through that if you actually want to fight the gym leader, because apparently he is not around at the moment. Before we do that, though, I'm going to look around a little bit more. You can have your Pokemon out when walking with you in some places. Places like buildings, caves, and where there are huge crowds. What you have to do is put it back in your Pokeball. Thank you for the pretty much useless tip, but it is a cute little feature. What's over here? I actually kind of forget. She uses the name with all the food she really enjoys eating. For nickname, she also gives her Pokemon, I mean. I see. What's your name? Strawberry! The greatest Pidgey of them all. Pidgey! I love like the Pokemon talk like the overworld. I'll call my Pidgey Strawberry. That's a nice name. I got nothing else to say besides that. Now we had ourselves a look around Bouts City and given the chance for the music to play, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been stalling for time, I just want to listen to the tunes. I think it's time for now, we go over and find the Sprout Tower. But before that, who are you? Bonjour, you are trainer? Battle gym leader. When you did? I'm gonna lie, yes. Oh la la, very indeed, nice. Thank you. I feel kind of bad for lying now, though. I'm gonna confess to my crimes. I have not. If that's so, then study shall you. Follow me. This guy is spinning, he's going fast. Keep up with him. Go, 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 go. Here, trainer I am. Good it is for you to study here. I realize I sound nothing like I'm French, and I probably offended somebody, so I apologize. It's part of the fun of doing bad accents, though. I could go to the trainer school and follow him, but we already talked about that place. I'm not gonna bother. What we are gonna bother with, though, is what's over here. This looks like it might be some sort of tower. It is, in fact, Sprout Tower. Experience the way of Pokemon to cast aside your doubts. Alright, let's enter. And this tower is huge. And into Sprout Tower. Little did we know that the Pokemon Bellsprout that we just caught is actually a sacred deity, with several people devoted to its cause. All hail the mighty Bellsprout, the legend itself. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say it became the middle pillar here. Huh. That's a very straight Bellsprout. A kind of neat little details. If you actually go near this wooden tower here, if you listen closely, you can actually hear it swaying back and forth. A neat little detail. See the pillar shaking? People are training upstairs. They need to calm down, or this tower might come crashing down if it's already shaking like this. I don't know how I feel about going in here, but we're gonna do it nonetheless. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. And to also hail our gods, Bellsprout. Now, what do you gotta say? Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful move. Sounds like a good deal to me. Let's go check it out. Now, Sprout Tower here actually does have some Pokemon. Even though it doesn't really look like it have wild Pokemon, it does in fact have wild Pokemon. And there is actually a Pokemon here that I want to catch, believe it or not. Because in the last episode when I said there wasn't any Pokemon I wanted to catch, I was actually lying, because there is actually a Pokemon I want to catch that's actually kind of recent. And coming up. And wow, I found it on the first try. That's right, Gastly here. Gastly here is a Ghost Poison type, and it's actually one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love the Gastly evolution line. It was the original Ghost type Pokemon, and it pretty much still is the original Ghost type Pokemon. And when it comes to this game, it also pretty much is the only Ghost type Pokemon. How many times did I say Ghost type in that sentence? I have no idea. It's a ghost of a chance you'll be able to keep up with it. That being said, though, an interesting thing to note about Ghost type Pokemon since our first time fighting is that Ghost type Pokemon are completely immune to normal type attacks, which means I can only hit this thing with Water Gun. Which I'm a little worried I'm going to knock this thing out with a Water Gun in one hit because it's level 4 and I'm level 11. So let's see. Please live, please live, please. I have extinguished the Gastly fire and it's gone. Oh, well, I kind of figured that happened, which means we're going to have to catch this thing at full HP. Which will be interesting to do because that's harder to do than, you know, lowering its HP. But it's still totally doable. And luckily for me, we found another one right away. Alright. Take number 2. Let's do this. So yeah, believe it or not, Gastly here is actually my planned second member of my team. I want to use myself a Gastly on my team. And we've already learned that Water Gun's not going to knock it out one hit, so we're going to ignore doing that. And instead, we're going to go for... you know what? I like how the Premier Ball looks. Red and white is a very cool color combo, so let's see. I'm going to do it. Alright, come on. Full HP. We can do this. Premier Ball, go! Uno, dos, Okay, Spanish failed us. maybe instead if I pray to the Bellsprout gods since we're in their tower, it'll work. And, oh, I actually got paralyzed from Lick. So I guess it's time to talk about paralysis. Paralysis is one of the many status afflictions that can happen, and what paralysis does is that it lowers your speed by half, and it also has a chance at every turn to make it so you cannot use your attacking moves. Like, it'll take out your turn, basically. And it can be kind of annoying. It definitely can be, but we have paralyzed heals if you need to heal it up. So there you go. And he does not want to get into the heal ball. Come on, it's pink and it's fabulous, just like you. Come on, don't you want to get into it? And ooh, it has Hypnosis already as well. Awesome. That's a really helpful move, which we'll talk about if I catch this thing. Alright, come on. Come on. 1, 2. Please get in the ball, Gastly. I want to catch you this pink Pokeball. It look beautiful. Alright, come on. We'll do 1. Oh, I'm out of heal balls. I just realized. Crap. Fine. We'll catch you to a normal Pokeball. There's no way I could not get caught in all 14 of these Pokeballs, right? Come on. There's just no way. I hope I didn't just jinx it. Oh, boy. Alright, you know what? I'm going to bring out the forbidden technology for this one. Alright. So, legend has it is that if you mash A and B when throwing a Pokeball at a Pokemon, it'll have a higher chance of catching. It's completely false. It's a complete rumor. However, I believe in the legend personally. And if you believe, you can achieve. Never mind. I'm a liar. Wow, okay. Didn't even want to humor me with that one. Okay, come on. Pokeball. I know you're at full HP, Gastly, but come on. You're level 4. I love you. I want you to come with me on our... come on, get in the Pokeball, please. Alright, many things to do today, and catching you is only one of them. So please... Okay, now he's critting me too. Okay, now he's just being rude. Come on. I'm gonna give it like 2 more tries. 1. Okay, screw the 2 more tries. I'm angry now. I'm gonna catch this thing. I swear it. We're catching this thing before moving on to this tower. I refuse to go anywhere until I do. Come on, Pokeball. Come on, Pokeball. Come on, Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. We're so close. I'm trying to think of something else I can say about this, but I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to say. Come on, Gastly. It's not that hard. Get in the ball. Am I really going to use all 15 of my Pokeballs and not catch this thing? I hope not, because all these Pokeballs cost a lot of money. I haven't made that much money since I spent them, so, I mean, bought them, so. Okay, first you paralyze me, then you crit me, and then you refuse against the Pokeball. Come on, Gastly. I just praise you all the time. I just said you're like one of my favorite Pokemon, like your evolution is like one of my favorites. Come on. Okay, what do I have to say? Do I have to like to bow down to you and like pray to you? You know what? I'm gonna try it. Instead of Bellsprout, this is no longer Bellsprout Tower. This is Gastly Tower. You are the Holy Spirit here. Quite literally the Holy Spirit, because you're, you know, literally a ghost. Come on. 1, 2. Okay, that didn't work either. Please don't make me use all 50 Pokeballs. Come on. Pretty please. Pretty please. I'm being a good boy. I'm asking politely. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. All I have to do is be polite. Look at that, kids. Be polite and you get what you want. Who would have guessed? Finally caught it. Holy crap. I was legitimately getting worried I was going to use all my Pokeballs on this. But we finally got it. Gastly, that was added to the Pokedex. And welcome to the team. Gastly, the gas Pokemon. Who could have guessed? And as you can see, it has no feet. The horror. It really is a ghost. Its body is made of gas. Despite lacking substance, it can envelop an opponent of any size and cause suffocation. Please don't hurt me. I know I was kind of rude at first, but we're cool now, right? Right? I'm gonna die tonight in my sleep, aren't I? And there we go. We caught ourselves our second teammate of the party. This is Gastly, and I don't really have a nickname for it. So if you guys have a cool nickname you want to leave in the comments below, and I see one I like, I'll be nicknaming it after whatever you nickname it. However, we're not going to be able to change nicknames for quite some time from now. Like, we're talking like 3 more towns away, so yeah. It's going to be a little bit. Just let me know, we can do it. Gastly, welcome to the team. And I would keep on going with our newfound Pokemon, but actually, do I have any Paralyzed Heals? I don't know if I bought any. Let me see. Did I buy any? Am I a well-prepared trainer? I am not a well-prepared trainer, although I do have a bunch of potions. However, I will be right back because I want to go and heal my Pokemon. So that being said, I'll be right back. now that we're all done healing up, I think now's a perfectly good time to go ahead and take a look at our brand new companion over here, Gastly. So that being said, let's go ahead and check out the summary here. And ooh, we got ourselves a Jolly Nature. That's actually pretty cool. I've been waiting a little bit to talk about natures, but since we have ourselves our second Pokemon now, it's probably a good time now to talk about what natures are. Natures are a part of every single Pokemon. Every single one of you run into, you will have a different nature on every Pokemon. And I believe, unless I'm wrong, there are 16 natures in total. I'll put a correction on screen if I'm not remembering correctly, but I'm pretty sure there's like 16 or so in total. And how natures work is that they actually will affect the stats of your Pokemon. So say that we have ourselves a Jolly Nature here. If you go over to your stats, you'll see that one of the stats is like blue and one of the stats is red. And how it works, if you want to click like a little demonstration of like what to look for, is that the red stat will actually get a boost from your nature and the blue stat will get a minus from the nature. And in this case, Jolly Nature will increase our Gastly's speed, which is actually a really good thing because Gastly is a very fast Pokemon. However, unfortunately, it will lower our special attack a little bit, which since the Gastly family line is actually very powerful special attack, it's not the end of the world. I will very gladly take being super fast for a little bit of special attack drop, but that's how natures work basically. However, it should be noted as well, there are some natures which are completely neutral and do not change your stats whatsoever. Let's check my Totodile as well. Let's see. Okay, so we got red in defense, we got special attack minus. So my defense is higher, but my special attack is lower, which I'm actually fine with because Totodile and its evolutions are mostly physical attackers, so I don't mind that at all. We got some pretty interesting natures here. I like it. So that's how you go for natures. If you have any questions about natures, feel free to let me know, but that's basically the summary of it. And since we also got ourselves a brand new companion, how about we go on a little bit of a stroll for our brand new partner? How you doing, Gastly? Little ball gas following me around. Pretty cool. He looks very confused. Fair enough. Alright, with that being said, though, Gastly won't be confused for much longer, so we're going to go right back to where we found you. Back to Bellsprout Tower, we go. Oh, I love the music here as well. This game just tons of good music. For those who have been around my channel, you guys know I praise the frick out of music whenever I'm playing games, and this game is no exception. I love the soundtrack of this game very much. Like of any Pokemon game. And believe it or not, this guy over here is actually a trainer. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. That's good to know, because I'm a little worried it was going to fall apart earlier. Here we have ourselves our Sage Nicole. That's a fun name to say. Nicole. And as you can imagine, being in Sprout Tower, all of our opponents are pretty much only going to be having Bellsprouts. They have a Hoot. They can also have some Hoo-Hoots sometimes for some of the trainers, but for the most part, you're only going to be fighting Bellsprouts here. So if you have the Cyndaquil, you're going to have a very good time here. However, if you have Totodile like me, and they all have Vine Whip, that could be a little annoying. However, they're pretty low level overall, so it's not that bad. That being said, though, let's talk about Gastly's moves over here. We saw both of his moves in action. However, he didn't even really get the pull of Hypnosis because Hypnosis is a stats infliction move, and you can only have one stats infliction at a time. So I'm going to go over here for Lick, which is a very weak Ghost-type move. However, it has a chance to paralyze, as you just saw right here, which is kind of handy. And since we're Poison type, we actually resist the Vine Whips in here, so this is actually a perfect spot to train our Gastly, which is kind of convenient since, you know, we just caught it here. Now, believe it or not, ooh, I got a critical hit, not bad. Yeah, as I was going to say, believe it or not, even though this place is called Sprout Tower, and, you know, I'm pretty sure I kind of, like, dug in the joke at this point that, you know, we all worship Bellsprout here. But basically, you can actually not find wild Bellsprouts in this tower, which is the weirdest thing. You'd think Bellsprouts would be hanging out in their own tower, but apparently not. Maybe Bellsprouts are, like, so freaked out of them getting worshipped all the time that they just kind of left. Who knows? There we go, one Bellsprout down. Got a ton of EXP for taking out because, believe it or not, if you knock out a trainer's Pokemon compared to a wild Pokemon, you'll actually get more experience for it. So fighting trainers is a very good idea to train your Pokemon. And hey, we got a new move immediately. We learned Spite, which is a pretty interesting move. And oh boy, would you look at that, another Bellsprout, who would have guessed? And this one is also level 3. Incredible. That being said, that we are ourselves a new move over here. That is Spite. Spite is a very interesting move, and how it works is that it will take the last move that your opponent has used and lower its PP by 4. So, it's a very interesting move. I personally don't find it too useful, but it can have its uses here and there. And I'm getting all the paralysis in the world. This is the nice part about Lick. It is a very weak move, but it paralyzes like all the time, which is very handy. And hey, crit me right back. Okay, these Bellsprouts are angry. However, I think it's a good time to use a potion because, you know, I like to get here with my Gastly, because while we're going through here, I like to get as many levels as possible with Gastly. This is a perfect training spot for it. Over Vine Whip once again. And yeah, like I was saying before, if you have Cyndaquil in this dungeon will be super fast and easy for you. But if you have Totodile like I do, it's not impossible or anything, because again, the Pokemon are really low leveled. So if you even have a Totodile who's weak to grass, you're not like screwed or anything. But just let it be known, if you have Cyndaquil, you'll have a very easy time here. Or in my case, if you have Gastly, because I'm a poison type. with once again. And as you can imagine, this tower, so that's basically just filled with trainers with Bellsprouts for the most part. This tower is, the battles here aren't too interesting, so after one or two of them, I'll probably start cutting them out because, like I said, it's just fighting Bellsprouts over and over again, and outside of getting some really good XP for it, it's nothing too exciting. There you go. Hey, look at that XP, jeez. That's a low free Bouts, but I already got 2 levels, not bad. We're about to make it a 3rd level as well. And I guess now, since we're already here, I can show off our other move here since, you know, we have it. We have Hypnosis, which is a pretty interesting move. Hypnosis is a somewhat inaccurate, only having 50 accuracy. Actually, is it 60 or 50 in this game? I forget. Because they changed the accuracy of Hypnosis quite a bit over the years. Let's see. 60 in this game. Okay, cool. At 60 accuracy, it'll make it so that your opponent will fall asleep if it lands. So that, without further ado, Hypnosis. And I miss. You know, pretty typical for Hypnosis to miss, you know. That's fair. Let's go for another one. There you go. And by landing Hypnosis, you'll put your opponent to sleep. And sleep is an interesting status affliction. And how sleep works is that if your opponent is asleep, as you can see, they will not get to use their turn. They basically are stuck for waiting, trying to wake up. And this sleep can last a few turns. It's kind of random, but generally you can expect sleep to last 2 to 3 turns whenever you land it. So it is a pretty nasty status affliction when you land it. In fact, most status afflictions in Pokemon are actually pretty nasty when they work. Which is why they don't have perfect accuracy most of the time, like Hypnosis, for example. Look once again. So yeah, there's Hypnosis for you. And this is one of the reasons I really like having a Gastly, is because Gastly, despite being one of my favorite Pokemon just design-wise and it being a Ghost type, and Ghost type is probably my favorite typing of Pokemon out there, it just has a ton of moves that be super useful. You have Blink to paralyze things, you have Hypnosis to put things to sleep. It's a very fast Pokemon, it also hits pretty hard in the future. It's just overall very reliable Pokemon. I like it quite a bit. And there you go, final Bellsprout taken care of. And can I get to level 7? Can we get to level 7? We can, alright. For our first battle of Gastly, not bad at all. I fought hard, but I'm too weak. And there you go, Sage Nico defeated. Let's keep on going. And apparently we're going down even though we're trying to get to the top of the tower. Science. Over here we got ourselves a free Paralyze heal, which, you know, would have been helpful earlier, but oh well. We'll keep on going though. Going over this way, and another trainer. And believe it or not, you already know what's coming. We stand guard in this tower. Here, we express our gratitude to show our respect to all Pokemon, especially Bellsprout, our Lord and Savior. He totally said that. I didn't put words into his mouth whatsoever. There's a Sage Cho. That's another fun name to say. I love the Sage names. They're so much fun. That being said, though, we already fought like 3 Bellsprout, so I think I'm just going to cut away here. So, I'll be right back. And hey, would you look at that? Gastly actually learned a new move as we're battling here. So I guess we got another thing to demonstrate off. Awesome. Gotta say, Gastly learns a lot of moves really early on. It's kind of surprising. That being said, though, actually, let me open this up differently. So during this battle, I actually ended up getting a 4th move on my Gastly here. This here is another move known as Mean Look. And Mean Look is a very useful move in certain situations. However, in this battle, it's not going to be that useful because what Mean Look does is that you get a real mean look at your opponent. Look at that. And by doing so, you can make it so that your Pokemon can no longer switch out or run away from battle, which is useful in some situations. However, for the time being, we're not really going to be using it. However, take my word for this, if you learn the move Mean Look on one of your Pokemon, I highly, highly recommend that you keep that move onto it, because it'll be super useful down the line. And by down the line, I mean way down the line, but trust me, it is worth your time. That being said, though, lick this weed, lick it real good. Blah, 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 blah. That sounded really wrong, and I apologize. And there we go. Licking weeds completed. Absolutely delicious. And level 9. Look at that. Gastly's already pretty much caught the total and we just caught it. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you. What do you mean thank you? I just licked all your weeds to death. What is that? What are you thanking me for? I'm confused. All living beings coexist through cooperation. We must always be thankful for this. I mean, okay. I'm still confused what you thanked me for, but whatever. I'll take your gratitude. Over here we got ourselves another free item over this way, which is a free X accuracy. And these are the introductions of battle items. And battle items are items you use, well, in battle, that will actually give your Pokemon some stat boosts. And this is the X accuracy, which will make it so your accuracy will get increased for that battle. Which is interesting. And I believe we can actually dodge this trainer too if we want to, like so. However, I kind of want the experience because, you know, we have plans to fight on a gym leader pretty soon. These gym leaders sound pretty tough. So I think I'm going to swap in Totodile and we'll take them on. I sway like leaves in the wind. What's your name? Let's see. Sage Edmund. Not a chow, but still pretty good. That being said, though, free Bellsprouts. You know the drill. I'll be right back. Actually, this is a good time to show off Rage, and I'm pretty sure Bellsprout's only move it has at this current moment is Vine Whip, which is an attacking move, which is perfect for this. Alright, build my Rage. Time to get really angry. Come on, Crocodile. Show him your Rage! I don't know why I call him Crocodile. His name's Totodile. It'd be kind of funny, though. If we just called all Pokemon by, like, what they are. So, like, if I just called Gastly, like, Gasball. If I called Totodile, like, Crocodile. Or just Bellsprout into, you know, Sprout. It'd be kind of lame, but also kind of funny. I'm so goddamn tired of all these weeds in my lawn. Get out of here. Feel my rage. Oh, I'm weak. Alright, weeds plucked. Let's keep on going. Although I'm pretty sure if all these guys heard me calling their, like, beloved Bellsprout a weed, I'm sure they would want to kick me out, so I should probably keep my voice down. Over here we got ourselves a free potion. Not bad at all. And I think I'm actually going to use that potion because, believe it or not, we got ourselves a little bit of a gauntlet up ahead, as you can see. We got, like, 3 stages all in a row. So, let's see. I'm going to heal you up like so. And I'll also... Oh, I forgot. This is not black and white. You have to go into the menu every time. Which is a very cool feature to add it later, but unfortunately it's not in this game. So, you know, we have to go one by one. But it's not that bad. I'm impatient, but not that impatient. And you know what? Since I can, I'm going to put Gastly in the lead here. Just because, you know, new Pokemon, you got to show it off. However, we have ourselves free Bellsprout Trainers here. So, I think for the first time during this project, I'm not going to be doing this too much because I like to, you know, keep things live and show everything I can while talking. But in this case, since we got free trainers here, I think it's a good time to fast forward things, and I'll see you guys after we beat all 3 of these trainers. I'm trying to find enlightenment in my Pokemon. Oh wow, they're really upping the difficulty now. It's not a free level, it's not a level 3 Bellsprout anymore, it's a level 6 Bellsprout. Oh my god, I'm terrified. And I only have 8 licks left. That's not good. I maybe don't want to use Gastly after this fight, because this is going to take a lot of licks to win. So as you can see here, I've actually managed to run out of PP for my Lick move, which means I can no longer use it. And this is actually a good time to show off a little bit of a trick here for when it comes to raising your Pokemon. If you actually have a Pokemon out in battle and then decide to switch it out, both of your Pokemon will actually be getting EXP for it. You will actually split the XP in half, and both Pokemon will actually get to, you know, get XP from the battle. So this is actually a pretty helpful way of raising your weaker Pokemon. I just read his comment. That was awesome. And that being said, though, we made our way for the stages. And who is that over there? It's you, the red-headed kid. You showed off what you got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. You call yourself the Elder, but heroes are no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean nothing to me. Hey, use the escape rope, and he spins out of here! Whee! I love the escape rope animation. It's such a good animation. I'm so sad they removed it in the future games. You just spin out of place. It's awesome. However, Elder, I'm sorry if he was rude to you. How are you feeling? So good of you to come here. Sprout Tower is a place of training. People and Pokemon test our bonds to build a bright future together. I am the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Here we go. All this time climbing this tower has been for this moment. It is time to battle the Sage Elder himself. It's Elder Lee! Keeping him with a fun name just like his disciples, I guess. Here with us here, the level 7 Bellsprout, which, you know, is exactly the same as every other Bellsprout we've seen so far, because, you know, it's a Bellsprout. It only has Vine Whip, so if you have anything that resists grass, you'll be totally fine here. And oh, never mind, it actually has something else. It has Growth. Interesting. Growth here is an interesting move, because Growth is a stat-raising move that will raise your special attack. And this is not in the future games, because in the future games, it actually raises special attack and attack, but in this game, though, it only raises special attack by one stage. However, if you are actually in the sunlight, which is something we haven't seen quite yet, holy crap, I can't talk. And I got a critical hit while I was stuttering. Awesome. I talk way too fast. I love Let's Playing, I love making videos, but I stutter way too much. I don't know what it is. It wasn't a problem for me like a long time ago, but as of the recent years, I've been stuttering way more, so I apologize for that. But as I was going to say, if a Pokemon is in the sun when it's using Growth, which sun is not a thing we have seen so far, it will actually get a +2 boost instead of +1, which is essentially the same as using Growth twice, which is a pretty scary bonus. Mouthful aside, Hoo-Hoots coming out. And like I said before, it's a normal type, so Gastly unfortunately cannot hurt it, so we're going to be switching over to our Totodile. There we go. Alright, his next Pokemon over here, level 10 Hoo-Hoots. And if I remember this correctly, this thing has Hypnosis, this thing has Peck, I believe it is, it has Tackle. This is a full-on moveset, so it can be a little scarier than the things we've seen so far, but overall not that scary. And wow, it did absolutely nothing. However, it is trying to put me to sleep, which is going to be kind of annoying. Hopefully it keeps missing, that'd be wonderful. Water gun, drench the bird. It goes for ground instead, which is perfect. Perfectly fine with this. Go for water gun once more, and hopefully, can we get a crit? Maybe, maybe. No. And it doesn't need Peck B. I like the sound effect for Peck. It's just like a simple smack. Yeah, hopefully this will do it. Nope, one more. Smack. I don't know, I'm easily abused, okay? Water gun, perfect. There we go. Hoo-Hoot down. One more to go. Got a ton of XP for taking out the Hoo-Hoot. Awesome. As final Pokemon is yet another Bellsprout, and I could probably win this with Totodile since, you know, I'm way higher level than this thing, but I think Gastly, it's time for it to shine. Look at that. Gastly's almost at the same level as Totodile, even though I just caught it. Not bad at all, Gastly. This one's also level 7, which also means it probably has the exact same moveset. Being Vine Whip and Growth. However, I have Lick. You underestimate my powers, Elder, for I have the power to lick weed! I wish it was powerful, but it's actually not that powerful. I mean, I'm making it to be like some amazing attack, like, you know, like some overkill to the weed, but no. There you go, and one more should do the trick just nicely. There you go, look at that. Gastly just caught in this exact tower we're fighting in, and it pretty much took out every single Pokemon in the tower. Good work, Gastly. And level up, almost. There you go. Ah, excellent. And there we go. We've completed the test. The way you battle is quite elegant. Yes, I agree. Licking things is a very elegant battle style. You should be able to stand up to Faulkner, and you should be able to make good use of this. There's a technical machine called Flash. Take it with you. And here we have our very first example of what is a TM, which stands for Technical Machine. When a Pokemon learns Flash, you can illuminate caves no matter how dark they may be. You can try it on Bellsprout, for example. Oh, we got a phone call before I talk about what I was going to talk about. What do you got? What's going on, Wade? Oh, that's not the phone call. I just hung up on Wade. I apologize, Wade. I don't think you have anything important to say, but, good luck whatever you're going to say. So, as I was going to say, TMs in this game are interesting, because how a TM work, technical record once again, is that, or no, technical record, technical machine, is that basically you can only use them one time. Once you use it, the technical machine will break. And this here is Flash, which is a move that will make it so that you can actually illuminate dark areas such as dark caves so you can explore them. And it also has to use some battle, which will lower the opponent's accuracy as well, which can be a bit of a nice bonus. However, I don't think anyone can learn it right now, right? Let me see. Nope, no one can learn it. And one more thing I should probably mention about Flash over here is that in the original games, being Gold, Silver, and Crystal, this was actually an HM move, which means it couldn't break, and it was basically stuck on your Pokemon unless you removed it in a special way, which we cannot do at the current moment. However, in this game, it is actually a TM, which is kind of nice of a change. However, over here, we have one last thing to grab. And that is an escape rope, which we just saw Silver use. An escape rope is a very handy item, which will let you instantly leave dungeons like this one, for example. It'll take you right back to the entrance. So, without further ado, we're all done at business here. So, that being said, let us go. Spinning in circles! Holy crap, we're going fast. We're turning to a whole Beyblade right there. And with that being said, though, we finished our business over here at Sprout Tower. And I have a good feeling the gym leader will probably be back now. We were there for quite some time. So, that being said, I think now's the perfect time to end off this episode. Once again, I apologize for my stuttering. I talk a little bit too fast sometimes. I'm not a professional at this, but, you know, I can at least try to be. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And next time on Pokemon Soul Silver version, we're going to be entering our first ever Pokemon gym and seeing what lies within. And maybe, if we're lucky, we'd even beat the gym leader Faulkner there.